Hey guys, Multi-Classic Gamer here, welcoming you to the grand finale of Let's Play Pikmin. Unfortunately, this is probably not gonna be as epic as the actual finale of Let's Play, because we're basically gonna be finding two optional bosses of this game that obviously they don't give you ship parts, so you're not actually required to fight these bosses if you're trying to get 100%, but it's still pretty much worth it because you get some pretty nice rewards for doing so. Anyways, for this first optional boss, we're going to be going to the impact site on odd day after day 9, I believe. I can't exactly remember if it was day 5 or day 8 or day 9. Somewhere along those lines. If you go here after those days, on odd days, you'll be able to fight this optional boss we'll be fighting today. So we're going to be looking forward to that. First of all, we're going to get out... No. What we want is blue Pikmin, yeah. So you want to get 100 blue Pikmin out when you're fighting this boss, because this enemy is basically it's a water-based boss. So if you bring along any other Pikmin, they are instantly going to die. I can promise you that. Like basically, that's what this boss is basically about. Like it instantly kills Pikmin who are not water resistant. So you want to keep that in mind as you're going to fight this boss. Of course, you really don't have to if you already have 100 blue Pikmin with you. That would be the advantage to it. But as long as you have 100 blue Pikmin with you, this boss is very, very easy. And the other optional boss we find in this video is widely considered by many Pikmin fans out there to be the hardest boss of this entire game. And by boss, I mean like actually more like just enemies in general in this game. And I personally don't agree with that. I tend to struggle a lot more with the Emperor Blacks than I do with this boss, and that's pretty evident if you actually watch the finale's Let's Play, aka Day 16. So we're going to be ignoring this iridescent flint beetle, whatever it's called, and we're going to head up this rock way. Seriously, I have to go back just for one freaking Pikmin. Come on. We're not going to become whoever... I don't know. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to talk about it because it's not my place. Anyways, you may notice this place seems oddly empty, even though it was already empty in the first day that we were here. But normally this place is not completely empty. It's like usually something here, like maybe there's a Mamuta or something. But no, on the odd days, after day whatever, you will see this. This, my friends, is the Goolix, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the name of this boss. I can't really be certain, but there are two ways to fight this boss if you have blue Pikmin with you. If you don't have blue Pikmin with you, I suggest you get them, because any other kind of Pikmin is instantly going to die if it simply touches this boss, and you obviously take damage as touching it as, you know, Olmar. But yeah, there's actually two ways to fight this boss if you have all blue Pikmin. One of them is obviously to have them attack whatever that blue orb is that they're attacking right there. And I like, don't exactly know what that is, because there's two body parts in the center. I know the one right there is the brain, and if you simply call Pikmin off of it as they're attacking that, then it's going to like flick them off, and they're all going to go flying basically. And basically that's what the Pikmin want to attack. But what you want them to do actually, and this is actually a much easier way to fight this boss. I used to always attack that thing right there, but I didn't. But that was before I figured out that it's actually faster to kill this guy by simply throwing Pikmin onto its brain. Yeah, kinda. You know, it's a little. How do I say? God, what am I trying to say here? Seriously, this is another one of those days where I just can't talk at all, but. What I'm trying to say is that it's kinda... Jeez, why can't I find the freaking word that I'm trying to say here? Gruesome. God. I mean, is it really that hard to think of one little word that starts with a G? Apparently it is for me. Oh God, that made me think of something else. Something that, you know, I don't feel bad for thinking about, but at the same time, you know, in some ways I do, but... Anyways, let's not talk about that right now. What we are going to talk about is how fun it is to watch this guy die. I mean, look at that. That's probably the coolest thing I've ever seen on the GameCube, especially for 2001 standards. This is the first year that the GameCube was out, and they were already managing to, you know, pull off some awesome effects like that. So, you know, that's pretty cool. And for all that, you get 4 of these 5 pellets. So, not too bad of an award, but, you know, again, it's not something... get all excited about. So anyways, we're going to be... Yeah, once we do this, now I'm just going to go to Sunset, and then I'll be showing you guys the other optional boss, which is going to be a bit more epic than this. Not saying that this wasn't epic, but either way, we're going to be doing that right now. So, anyways, I will see you guys back in a moment, where we will take on the other boss of this video. So see you guys then. Now for this next optional boss, we're going to be going to the Distant Spring. Yeah, so... By the way, how is everybody doing on this lovely fine day? That last section of this video that you saw of me fighting the other optional boss, well, that section was actually recorded back in June 2013, and this part, the rest of the video that you're watching is actually being recorded in June 2015. So I apologize for taking this long to get to. To finish this video off, but yeah, this is just another one of my LPs that I had to, put to rest after such a long time. But anyways, yeah, once again, to fight this optional boss, you're going to want to come to the Distant Spring anytime before day 16. So you must come here in the first 15 days if you want to fight this optional boss. And this optional boss, to say the least, is a doozy. He is very, very tough. And we're going to waste no time in getting ready for this boss battle. So, over here, in this region of the Distant Spring, it's shaped kind of like a flower, sort of, or more like the... Actually, I'm not sure if it's supposed to be a flower or the inside of a fruit, like a melon or whatever plant of some sort. And you need to... Oh, wait, no. Actually, we need to bring some blue Pikmin over here. Oh god, okay, so apparently this guy will actually come out of his egg before, like, just getting near the egg is all it takes to unleash this guy. This is the Smoky Progg. It is considered by many to be the hardest boss in the entire game. But in my personal opinion, this guy is actually, well, from my personal experience, I actually have a much tougher time with the Emperor Bulblax than this guy. I personally don't find this guy to be that difficult. And your reward for being this guy is well worth it. You may not get a ship art for being this guy, but it's still definitely worth it. So, but yeah, this guy is still extremely difficult. It's very easy to lose Pikmin to this guy. Probably easier than the Emperor Bulblax, but still, again, he's not that bad. What you want to do is just stay in front of him. That's basically the key to fighting this guy. Just stay in front of him. Do not get anywhere near his, the backside of him, because that black stuff that's behind him is instant death. Literally, just touching it is instant death, at least for the Pikmin. Not for the Captain, but for the Pikmin. So it's best to keep your Pikmin away from that part of him, because literally, as you can see, I've already lost 18 Pikmin instantly just from them touching, that side of him. So you need to be very careful in fighting this guy, because you can easily lose Pikmin, but it's well worth it. But yeah, you just need to throw Pikmin onto his face, because that's his weak spot. But yeah, according to Captain Olmar's enemy bio thing, this guy is actually supposed to be like some deformed larvae of Mamuta, which is the same exact guy we fought, other optional boss that we fought earlier in this Let's Play in the Impact site. It's the one that you fight on the even days at the Impact site after day 8 or 9 or whatever day it is. But yeah, we've already almost finished this guy off. See, his HP goes down a lot faster than the Emperor Bulblax. That's why I consider him to be, quite actually a bit easier. And actually, it's smarter to not do what I'm doing, but instead wait for him to just go to the onions. Because basically what he does is, if you have any Pikmin buried in the ground at the onions, when he does this, that means he's uprooting the Pikmin there in the ground. But as long as you don't have any Pikmin in the ground there, you're just fine. So anyways, there we go. We just finished him off, and guess what he leaves behind? He leaves behind the only gold pearl of the game. This pearl gives you a whopping 100 Pikmin. Yes, your reward for defeating the Smoky Progg is 100 Pikmin. And you know what? I should have actually of course he makes a discovery again. I should have actually put away all my Pikmin except for 3, just so I could carry it to the ship and show you guys how awesome, like the amazing effect of 97 Pikmin coming out of the onion at once, because it's quite a spectacle. It's quite a thing to see. So, but yeah, that's basically your reward for fighting this guy. I think he only appears once. You know, like once you defeat him within those, first 15 days of the game, he's gone forever. So it's just something definitely worth doing, if you want to go sort of go out of your way, because that's the only thing is you have to go kind of out of your way to do it, since he doesn't give you any ship parts. But it's still something that's definitely worth doing if you have extra time, after getting all the ship parts in, in the Distant Spring. So I actually had to remake an entirely new file, by the way, just to record this section of the video, because when I initially tried to go here in that file that I had for the Let's Play, I was past day 15, so the egg did not appear. So I had to actually make a new file, and that's why it took me this long to get this video out. But even then, like, it still didn't really take me that long to do so. But still, I guess that's basically the main reason why it took me my main excuse for taking this long to do this, this whole video. But I apologize about that. It's really not much of an excuse. But anyways, so yes, that's Smoky Progg. And now, everyone, now that I've shown you all the optional bosses, there's only one last thing to show in this game, and that is the other 2 endings. See, basically, depending on how many ship parts you end up at the end of the game, you have different endings. And I'm going to show you guys the other 2 endings. Okay, so what we got at the end of the Let's Play was the good ending, which is the result of getting all 30 ship parts. Well, there's 2 other endings. There's the normal ending, where you get 25 ship parts, and the 5 parts that you miss are the Nova Blaster, the UV lamp, the massage machine, the secret safe, which is the last part in the final trial, and the other ship part I do believe is the oh shoot, what was the other one? There was a 5th one, but either way, I'll display it on screen here, since I can't remember at the moment. But yeah, basically those 5 parts are the only parts you can miss to get the normal ending, and to get the bad ending you just have to miss one of the. It's basically what happens if you don't get all the 25 required parts. So that's basically it, and I'm going to show you guys those 2 endings right now. First, starting with the normal ending. Also, by the way, I actually made 2 additional files just to bring you guys these 2 endings as well. So that's another thing to bear in mind as to why it took me this long to do this, video. So without further ado, here we go. The day when my life support system fails has come. I have collected only 25 out of 30 ship parts. I have no choice but to attempt to launch the Dolphin into space, incomplete as it is. The ship doesn't need every last part in order to fly. For better or for worse, I must go. So as you guys can see, with this ending, Olimar makes it back home. Really the only thing that changes is the fact that first of all you don't see the Emmy bio at the end, and you see that the cutscene of Olimar entering the ship is a little different, but other than that, it's about the same as the good ending. Now, here's what to... Now, to end off this Let's Play, y'all, we're going to see what happens if you did not collect all the treasure, all the parts here that you see in yellow. The day when my life support system fails has come. I have collected only 1 out of 30 ship parts. I have no choice but to attempt to launch the Dolphin into space, incomplete as it is. The ship doesn't need every last part in order to fly. For better or worse, I must go. I don't know about you guys, but I think he's got a really good shot making it back home. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed my Let's Play of Pikmin, y'all. Once again, apologies for taking this long to get this grand finale out to you guys. But whatever the case may be, see you guys in my next Let's Play. Thanks.